Welcome back to the Gameplay Fowl Writers Room. Oh, my neighbors are being loud outside. And it happened right as I was turning the mic on, too. So how's everybody doing out there? Goodness, that is blue. I'm always shocked whenever the TV in front of me comes on because it's got the big blue screen here next to me and it's blowing up in my face. How's everybody doing out there? We're back in the Gameplay Fowl Writers Room. We're continuing on with our Harvest Moon Back to Nature stream. Wow, everybody's here. Let's go. Hey everyone, how's everybody doing? Welcome Soul, welcome D Media. Very excited to jump back in here. I'm just gonna get right into it because we got so much to do. Couldn't tell if I got the PlayStation button all the way down or not. Ooh, I'm excited today. I got a shout out, a big shout out from another YouTuber, and that made me feel all good inside. I've been getting a lot of attention over on the TikToks, so I've been trying to pay attention to some of the stuff going on over there because that's been working out for me. Getting people over to this to Gameplay Fowl where that's where the real content is. And with that, I'm also working on the next episode right now, and I'm super excited about that. That is coming out so well. I cannot wait for that one to debut. I think you all are going to enjoy that very much. I don't want to reveal yet which episode it is, but I can definitely say that it's one that fans of the Gameplay Fowl series have been looking forward to. So I think everybody's going to be excited about that. So let me find my PlayStation controller here. I got to do the thing. So because of the way YouTube's whole algorithm thing works, I gotta do the silly self-promotion thing I hate so much. But if you could do me the favor and just drop a like and all that, that'd be super awesome. Cool, I said it. It was awkward for all of us, and now it's over with. So now let's dive back into this. I'm gonna make like a little video package of just Cooper coming out and doing it because he's got a lot less shame than I do, so he'd have no qualms about doing that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have like a pre-made little video of him walking up and saying it. I honestly don't remember where we were. That's the drawback to having these big gaps between streams. I don't quite remember what we were doing towards the end of this one, so I gotta try to remember what's going on here. Big news. It's big news to me. I don't know if it's big news to everybody else, but fans of the Story of Seasons series will probably dig this. They announced something I was really not expecting. They're doing a sequel to Doraemon, Story of Seasons, and I actually loved that game. I've talked about it a few times during this Harvest Moon stream. So they're doing a sequel to that first one. I thought that was just like a one-time thing because it's a weird niche thing that they did, Doraemon and Story of Seasons. But they're doing another one, so I'm stoked about that because the first one was so good. That one when I first played that Doraemon Story of Seasons game, that was the first game that gave me the inclination that maybe I should just stream, because I noticed nobody was talking about that game. Very, very few people covered that game at all. And I was like, I should just stream this. This game is actually really good. And I don't see anybody talking about it. But now that they've announced the sequel, now there's more people that are paying attention to it. So yeah, I still don't quite remember what we're doing here. I liked towards the end of the last stream, we had someone who was familiar with all the birth dates. That was helpful, because I don't remember all that. I could look it up. I have the list of all of Karen's info next to me, but I don't have anybody else's. Nope, wrong button. So I'm going to do the basic stuff and see if that will help jog my memory. I should have just watched the previous stream. I don't think people actually know it's part of the Story of Seasons brand. Yeah, I don't know, because it's like, it is very much like a classic Harvest Moon style of game. And I know that like Bandai Namco published it, so it wasn't like Marvelous didn't publish it. They like helped make it, but it like went under the radar, and it was a shame because it was so good. There's a demo of it too. Like if you have a Switch and you were interested in it, there's a demo of it. You can just go test it out. But I will say it is probably the slowest opening of any of the Story of Seasons games. It takes a while for that game to get going, but once it gets going, it's really good. Now I'm starting to remember. Okay, so we planted all of our new summer crops here. We got some pineapples going. We got tomatoes too. I really gotta upgrade this watering can. I started editing the next episode, and so I'm like watching it as I'm editing it, and there's this one's gonna be fun. I actually have a couple of episodes shot now, so that I can get a head start on all of that. And I was just watching Boy Meets World before I came on the stream, and I've been rewatching that for a while now. I rewatch Boy Meets World like once a year, just so you know. And as I was watching it, I was like, it would be so nice if I had like a team of people who could help me with my sitcom. So I'm like, I try to do everything you're doing in this show, but you have like a team of people. I'm one person. So as I'm like shooting and editing, I'm like, when do I have time for sleep or anything? But I love doing it, so I don't care. There's that horse. Yeah, I just saw you there. It took me until noon to water all of those plants. This is why I gotta recruit the harvest sprites to come help me out, because this is like killing off most of my day. Oh, I think the last thing we did was like the night before was a storm. I think I do remember that now. My chicken didn't give me an egg. Why did I go back in there? He didn't leave me an egg, or she didn't, so there was no point to that. We don't have any other animals yet, so I don't have to worry about that. Where's my dog? This dog is always getting lost. This playthrough, I am having the hardest time keeping track of this dog. I never normally have this much trouble. But that said, I also normally clean up my farm more than this. So the dog has less obstacles to have to try to overcome to get to me. I always get excited whenever they announce a new Story of Seasons game, because they don't, like, there's not like a new one every year. It's like every couple of years, every few years we get a new one. Put him in until you get the farm cleaned up. That's what I always do. Yeah, but I think he starts to like you more, or he likes you faster if you let him outside every day. So I've kind of been prioritizing that, but you're probably right. I should just like, I don't think she likes that. I don't want to give her that. You're probably right. I should just like leave him inside and clean up the farm so I don't lose him. Because it does waste a lot of my time. If he gets lost, like trying to find him. What do I have for money? I'm pretty sure I spent all of my money to get those seeds and I have like nothing. Yeah, 111. Yeah, that's not good. I gotta find a new... Because we're in summer now, so I gotta find a new present to give Karen every day. Wonder what it's gonna be. You like this? Nope. Apparently not. Wait. Uh-oh, is he in the multiverse again? Oh, did I miss that comment? So I lost the dog in the multiverse again. This is the time of day we should definitely siesta time. 2:30? Although he's not wrong. The human body is actually built to nap. We're not really, like the whole like 8 hours of sleep a night thing is kind of made up. It's just like, that's somewhat based in scientific reality that we do need roughly about 8 hours of sleep, but not consecutive, not like at once. That's just the like capitalist interpretation of that. They're like, yeah, you sleep 8 hours at night and then you get your ass to work. It's actually supposed to be more like you sleep for like a few hours at night and then you do some stuff during the day and then you take another like couple hour nap during the middle of the day and then you finish out the rest of the day after that. So he's not wrong that like this would be like nap time. But considering what he's supposed to be doing right now, I would prefer he not take a nap. As an adult, sleep is the only thing I look forward to. It's sad, but I can relate. Like, my favorite time of day is the time when I'm sleeping. Like, sleep is like my favorite thing. I love to just sleep. If I could just sleep for my existence, I love sleeping. And I don't get nearly enough of it. Not nearly enough sleep. Mostly because I decided it was a good idea to make a sitcom all by myself. And don't get me wrong, like I love doing it. So it's not like I'm like so bummed out that it's this hard thing I have to do. Like I love doing it. So it's like I wouldn't choose to stop doing it. But it is a lot of damn work. It pays off in the end because I actually like watching it and seeing the reaction, so it's in the end it's all worth it. Anytime I sleep a full 8 hours at night, I'm super lazy the next day and it's hard for me to get going. Yeah, it's like you are supposed to get 8 hours of sleep, 8 to 10 hours, but it's not supposed to be like all at once like we're told. Like I was just watching like a sleep documentary on this, and it was saying that like that's a misconception that we're supposed to get 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night. It's supposed to be like throughout the day. Like before we were the types of humans we are now, like our ancestors, like the early Homo sapiens, like that's what they would do when they would like hunt and forage. They would sleep a bunch at night and then get up, like go do their like foraging and gathering and stuff, and then they'd nap a little bit throughout the day, and then they'd get up and go do some more, and then when it got dark out, they'd go back to sleep again. That's how it's supposed to work. I love doing my art, but I gotta get my sleep time. Do you like farming? For me, it's boring. And then she's going to tell me don't tell anybody that. It's a secret. I do, like... With my ADHD, I've had to, like, train myself to not give in to the urge to sleep. Because one of the things executive dysfunction will do to you is... Like, when my executive dysfunction shuts my whole shit down, like, you're not going to work today, I will get exhausted. Like, my brain will send out a signal that's like, you are the most exhausted you've ever been in your life, and you want to go to sleep just right now. And, like, that will prevent me from getting anything else done. So a lot of times I have to push through that, because I know I'm like, if I actually tried to lay down and go to sleep, I'd get like a half-hour nap in, and that would be about it. It's just a way of my body being like, no, I don't want to work right now. You ain't gonna make me. ADHD is a fun thing to deal with. I sleep when my body says I'm tired. Midday nap about 2 hours and 6 hours overnight. That's what I used to do. Really, before I started teaching, that's what I did. Especially when I was a student, I would get about 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night, and then I would, do whatever I was doing for the day. But I would go to bed or I would come home and I would take a nap. Right? I would just like lay down on the couch or lay down on my bed and take like a 2-hour nap. Oh goodness, look at all these. I'm fairly certain Karen does not like these, but we are going to give it a whirl. But yeah, I would nap for those 2 hours, and then I would get up and like finish out the rest of my day. But once I started teaching, I didn't really that was impossible. I just didn't have the time to do that. And now that I do this on top of that, whew, definitely not. Although occasionally there are those days where I'm like, you know what, I need a nap. I need to do it. And I'm so much more productive that next day. Usually not right after the nap. Like usually I'm kind of groggy. But usually the next day, following a day when I got like a proper amount of sleep, including a nap, that next day I'm usually good to go. So sometimes I have to do that as like a hard reboot on my system. Alright, well, that was a waste of a summer day. Sometimes I stay up very late if I'm extremely focused on finishing some art. I never had that energy for homework though. For me, like, it depends on when I was a student. So I have a few different degrees. My first degree was in business, and I was that way when I was going to school for business. I hated it, so I was like, I don't have the energy to do this. But then when I went back and got my like creative writing and comparative literature degrees, then I was like excited about the work I was doing, so then it was different, because then it was like, I want to do this. And same with grad school. I was like excited about the work, so it was easier for me to do. But no, I feel you. When I was doing something I didn't want to be doing, I did not have the energy for it. I feel like I was supposed to do something on that day, and I just blew it off. But I think we're good. I'm trying to work out the schedule of like the next few games I want to get into. One of the things I did between the last stream and this one is I looked at what I went to look to see what games came out in 1993 and what games came out in 2003. Because one thing I'm trying to do is like, in each season of Gameplay Fowl, play some games that are on their like 20th or 30th anniversary. So like last season I played, or we had an episode on Max Payne because it was Max Payne's 20th anniversary. And then this season we already did the Onimusha 2 episode. This year is its 20th anniversary. We're going to do Echo the Dolphin. This year is its 30th anniversary. Homework was top priority for me. I graduated from high school at the top of my class and summa cum laude for college. I graduated, so before I like knew how to wrangle my ADHD, I did not do well in high school, and my first venture into college, I did not do that well. But then when I started going to college for something I genuinely cared about, and I got a handle on my ADHD, then I graduated summa cum laude. I literally graduated at the top of my class. I was like the head, number one in my class. Straight A student. And grad school was a little bit tougher, so I wasn't like quite that high up. Plus, I went to a grad school that didn't do letter grades. So it was a little bit different, but I still I did really well there too. But I was definitely not a good student before I had gotten a handle on my ADHD. It was out of control when I was in high school. I was either like just drawing or just like making rap music. It didn't matter what I was supposed to be doing in class. That's what I was going to do with my time. I'm trying to go a little bit faster on this day. No, don't you do this to me. Yeah, that was my high school experience. I was just like I would just sit in class and I was either like drawing or I was like convinced that I was going to be a big famous rapper, so I spent a lot of time just writing music. That didn't pan out, by the way. In case you were wondering. But it has made its way into the sitcom. I did other music after that too. Like my foray into music was hip hop, but eventually, because of my ADHD, I got bored of just doing that, so I started doing all different types of music. So one of the things I'm trying to do in this season is like do more than just like rap songs, because so far that's all it's been. But it's because like that's the thing I have the most experience in, so when I'm rushed, I can like quickly come up with a rap beat and rap lyrics. Other genres of music take a little bit more time. So like the Parasite Eve episode, I did that like hybrid, like metal, like trap song. So that was fun. But yeah, I can do more. I'm just haven't pushed it yet. But I will say, this next episode, I do have a different type of song planned. I think the thing I have planned for this next episode, there are potentially going to be 2 musical numbers in that one, and one of them I think people are going to freak out over. If it isn't broke, don't try to fix it. I love the music numbers. Yeah, so when I like conceived of the show, I was like, I want to do something that like nobody else is doing. Like literally, I want it to be not even just like a variation. Like Scott the Woz is like a good example of someone who's like totally original, but it's really just a variation on the type of stuff that we're used to. It's just like a really creative, innovative variation on that. I was like, No, I want to go like all in and do like something completely different. Somewhat related, but I graduated from my art degree yesterday. Oh, congratulations, Soul. That's good news. Happy for you, dude. That's really good news. Congratulations. I'm always glad to hear that. Now I forget what I was saying. Because that's really good news, and that's important. I was saying, yeah, that's right. Where I came up with the show. It was basically the idea was like I wanted to do something that you definitely are not going to find anywhere else on YouTube. And I was like really tired of like I used to like back in the day, like YouTube used to have a lot more like fictional narrative content. Like Charlie the Unicorn, like Salad Fingers, like all that stuff was like, it wasn't just like people talking about stuff. It was like scripted. It was written. It had a storyline to it. And I was like, I know I kind of get like why it shifted the way it did. And I was like, I think we can like go back to that now. And like with technology being the way it is, with the internet being the way it is, I think like now's a time, especially after I started making gameplay Fowl before this, but after I saw that Bo Burnham special Inside, I was like, yeah, like anybody can just put a camera on now and make their own, not just like me talking to an audience through a camera and just being me, but like I could make a movie, I could make a TV show, like you could just do that now. So that was kind of like the genesis of it, but I was like, well, it's got to be something that would work with the like extremely limited budget I have. So I was like, well, I could do a sitcom. I could just do a sitcom and like have a setup where we don't actually have to leave the game room, because all sitcom, like the reason they're called sitcoms because they're situational comedies. They don't leave. I mean, they'll have like a few different areas they'll go to. Like I'm watching Boy Meets World right now. Most of it takes place at the school. Some of it takes place at the Matthews house, and like some of it takes place at Chubby's. That it's the same few sets. So I was like, I'll just do that, and like it'll all just take place in a game room. Yeah, exactly. There's so many video essays. There's so like when I first got into YouTube, before I started doing this, I was like just gonna do the review thing and do that like video essay thing. But I was like, there are literally thousands of YouTubers who are already doing that on retro games. If you wanted someone doing that, you got plenty to choose from. I would not be offering anything unique. So that's why I was like, I'm going to do something that you cannot get, and I can utilize my talents that I have instead of just my teaching ability. Like, that's just one of the things I can do. I also happen to be a creative writing professor, so I actually know how to write, and I can write scripts. It's the same as the angry reviewer trend from years ago. And the angry reviewer trend is what killed the narrative, like character-based content of the like late 2000s, early 2010s. Because you had Angry Video Game Nerd, who's still the GOAT. Like, I still love his stuff. But then you had all these copycats come along, and I think that like really soured people on the idea of like YouTube creators that were playing characters. So then they made this hard shift towards like totally reality, like vlog content where you're just being yourself and you're just talking into a camera. But now that market is so oversaturated that there's just way too much to choose from. So I said, I'm gonna do something I have the ability to do that like nobody else is doing, and if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna like put all the like effort and passion I have into it, so it's not like I'm half-assing it, just like hoping it'll work. I'm like, I'm gonna go all in, so when people discover it, they're like, oh no, but this is actually like this is good. Like, this isn't just like someone phoning it in and like trying to like milk off the YouTube audience. This is like genuine content. So I looked to like what sitcoms I like to watch. Mostly looking at ones that I was like, what could work on a budget? So Mighty Boosh is like one of my biggest inspirations. Oh, she does like these. Thank God. Thank God. I have a bunch of these. So like Mighty Boosh. I don't know if you've ever watched the Mighty Boosh. You've probably seen like the old Greg skit. That's from the Mighty Boosh. That was one. And Mighty Boosh always had a musical number in every one of their episodes. So I was like, I really want to do that. And I was also a big fan of Flight of the Conchords, and they also had musical numbers in every episode. So I was like, I really want, like, if I'm going to do the sitcom thing, like, I kind of want to do that, where, like, every episode I'll also have a song. Plus, I have a Muppet. Like, Muppets were known for, like, their musical movies. So I was like, well, I got to do the musical number thing. Like, I got to work that in there. I agree, Soul. Way too many video essays. That's why I like this channel so much. It's super unique. And I really appreciate both of you saying that, because I worked very hard at it, and that's like what I was going for. And I was another YouTuber who's significantly bigger than me, like just before I hopped on stream, like shared my Conker's Bad Fur Day episode, and I was not expecting it, so I would love to like give them a shout out, but like it literally just happened before I came on stream, so I can't look it up right now. YouTube Muppet Supremacy Squad. Yeah, Arlo is another one who does like the puppet thing, and like he's great. So like there's at least a good variation on it, but again, just video essays. But so I was like, okay, I could do the Muppet thing. I'll do the like musical number in every episode. And then I was like, but my main thing was I want the show to like feel like you just hopped in a time machine and you've been taken back to the 90s. Not like in a literal way, but like the feeling you get from watching it. Like every episode I have like a concerted effort to try to have moments that make you feel like you're watching TGIF again, or like you're sitting at home watching Snick. Like every episode I'm like, all right, what is it in this episode that can make you feel that again? Because that's one thing too, is that like YouTube content is very nostalgia based. And I think the ones that work the best are the ones that are able to capture the feeling, not just like talk at you about what it was like in the 90s or in the 80s, but ones that are able to capture the feeling of it and like make you genuinely like feel that again. So I was like, that's also going to be a heavy focus. That's why I changed this whole layout so that it gives you that feeling. Like even though you're not consciously looking at all those images around here, you'll catch it in the corner of your eye, and it'll just give you that little bit of that feeling again. If that makes sense. Sometimes when I talk too fast or say too much, my ADHD moves much faster than I'm able to keep up with, so I don't know if what I'm saying actually makes sense. Alright, I think we got... Do I want to run over and talk to these guys? But yeah, so that's why I do all that. That's one of the things I want to do. I got to start doing videos that are like algorithm fodder, so I can like have some other stuff. So, because like what I'm noticing is that when people find my channel, they dig it, but my channel does not fit into the YouTube algorithm well. That's why like I've had to take advantage of TikTok, because I've been able to like really capitalize on TikTok, and I'm steadily growing an audience over there, but it's a matter of like funneling them over here. But the YouTube algorithm fucking sucks. So getting people to see my stuff is very difficult. So one of the things that I'm planning on doing is occasional videos that are like, they fit the brand, right? They fit the content of this show, but they're also things that would like fit better into the YouTube algorithm. So like we talked about doing another game room tour. When I have the time, yes, I'm going to do another one of those. It's a little tricky right now because I have to film another 2 episodes and like edit those. Like I got to get that done before my teaching schedule picks back up. But here's one that I think some of you will dig. I want to do a top 5 90s sitcoms. It'll be like a list that like Cooper and I put together, and like we're gonna like debate over the top 5 best 90s sitcoms. And then I want to do a top 10 like sitcoms of all time, as well as like the game room tour. So working in stuff like that too. I might even do like a top 10 or top 5 80s sitcoms. But the 90s sitcoms were kind of more my era. I did watch 80s sitcoms, just not as much. Although, the show that I watched a whole bunch when I first started writing Gameplay Fowl was actually Perfect Strangers. Because I was trying to write like that style of an Odd Couple sitcom. Like, Cooper is basically my Balky, but like we kind of reversed roles. Where he's more of like the Uncle Larry, like stern asshole type. Did they say Uncle Larry or Cousin Larry? It's Cousin Larry. I might have said that wrong. But like that's my, even though I'm not as big on the 80s sitcoms, that's a big inspiration on the show. And that's an 80s sitcom. Like Full House, I guess, is technically an 80s sitcom because it started in the 80s. We'll see when you get back, D-Media. And that's tricky too. I want to do this 90s, like top 10 or top 5 90s sitcoms. And it's tricky because some sitcoms like started in the late 80s, but like mostly took place in the 90s, like Full House. Like Perfect Strangers. Well, Perfect Strangers started, like ended in the 90s. I should pay attention to this game. For the people who are here to watch Harvest Moon, we should talk about the game. I'm actually kind of trying to remember what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. You could do some filler joke vids with Cooper, just short clips to keep the algorithm busy while viewers get a chuckle. I tried doing that, Soul, and it's just very time consuming to do even like short clips with him. And it's because puppeting him and doing the voice work and then like editing that all together, it ends up being really time consuming. And like I don't mind doing it, but it ended up cutting into the time I needed to devote to the sitcom itself. I did 2 or 3. It was 3. I did 3 shorts that were like supposed to be just like little mini Cooper episodes. I just realized I said mini Cooper. But I did that, and it just those 3 ended up delaying both the Onimusha 2 and the Conker's Bad Fur Day episodes each by a month. Because of those 3 little videos. Because the little bit of time that I had to put into those completely threw off the schedule of the other videos. Like, Onimusha 2 was supposed to come out, like, early to mid-March, and it literally came out March 31st, like, right at the end. And that was only because I had committed previously to saying that episode was going to come out in March. So I had to, like, cram it into the very, very end of March. And then because that got delayed, then the Conker's Bad Fur Day episode that was supposed to come out in mid-May didn't come out until early June. So, and it was literally just 3 shorts. It was the one where Cooper discovers Duck Hunt. It was the one where I learned that Cooper's full name is Cooper Ked, so when he pronounces it, it's Cooper Kid. And then there was the Scatman video. Just those 3. Just those 3 little videos completely derailed the first 2 episodes of season 2 and like set me way back. So now, like, I can't really do... The only time I can do shorts now is if I'm, like, clipping something from the episode, because then I don't have to, like, take time away from anything else. Let's see, I didn't miss any festivals or anything today, did I? No. What's tomorrow's festival? Or not tomorrow's, but what's this week's? Chicken Festival. My chicken doesn't like me enough yet. But I think if I can get ahead of, like, if I can get Wrangle season 2 again, and I'm starting to get a handle on it again. Like, I think I actually can put out the next episode in July, like I initially wanted. Because I only had one class that I'd been teaching for this last month, and then next week we have the 4th off, so I don't have to teach class that day. Plus this next episode is mostly all shot, so I should be able to edit that all together and get that out mid-July. Fingers crossed. And then the Lord of the Rings episode is pretty much all shot, so that I think I can edit that together and get that out by early September. And that should leave me time to film the 3 specials. Hey, Jamie, welcome back. Last year I had the 2 specials. I had the Halloween special and I had the holiday special. This year I want to have Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas specials. So I should be able to film all 3 of those before I start teaching again. Or before I start teaching my, like, fall semester. Because once the fall semester hits, I am not going to have a whole lot of free time. And I did all of season 1, like, in between classes. And it was so hard to edit things and get everything out on time. That's why, like, if you look at the dates, the Halloween special from last year came out at, like, 10 p.m. on October 31st. Because I was editing right up till then. Like, I got it out at the absolute last possible minute. And that's also why the Christmas special came out Christmas morning. Like, that was supposed to come out mid-December, but I was editing, like, all the way into Christmas Eve, like, late at night, and my partner was so mad at me because we had plans, and I ended up editing all Christmas Eve. So haven't missed much gameplay wise. We've just been talking a whole bunch. But I'm going to try to focus and see if I can figure out what's going on here. Oh, Thomas is going to come talk to me about the Chicken Festival. Oh no, Rick is. Hey Cooper, are you there? It's me, Rick. Hi, tomorrow we're holding the Chicken Festival in the square. There's a contest to see who has the strongest hen. Oh yeah, they have, like, they're cockfights. That's That's right. This game's weird, man. They're like sumo wrestling, but they like cluck at each other to like scare each other out of the ring. So it's like chicken fights, but like a sanitized version of it. If you want to enter a chicken, bring it to the square tomorrow. I do not want to enter this chicken. It doesn't like me enough yet, so I'm not going to risk that. I do have another collaboration video coming out too. I don't know if the other content creator wants me to reveal that, so I won't say who and I won't say what it is, but I am doing a collaboration with another YouTuber. It's gonna be on their channel though, so like I don't wanna if it was mine I would just say, but because it's theirs I don't know like what their plans are for it. So I also have that coming. Cockfighting is a depressing sport. It is. It's messed up, man. Like any of those like fighting, like animal fights, it's just messed up. Like dog fights, chicken fights. Don't do that. Don't do. Animals don't want to like fight each other for our entertainment. Oh no! Do you see this? I left my chicken out last night. I'm lucky it didn't die. I am so lucky that chicken did not die. I left it out. I gotta pay attention better. Stray dog is gonna come down from the mountains and eat my chicken. I gotta put up a fence. I also just need to get a bell. Eventually these crops will come in and I'll have enough money to do some stuff. Oh, I should go into the mine. That's what I should have been doing. Last couple of days I've just been kind of goofing off because I'm like, I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing. But I could be going into the mine. I should also try to trigger some cutscenes with other characters, because I haven't been doing that. I haven't been going to certain areas. And those could, like if I go to those places, I could actually like get some more storyline. But I've been hyper-focused on just a couple of areas to get my farm up and running. Where's the... There he is. There, whoops! Stop running. Stop running, you bastard. Go give Karen a flower. I'm glad she likes these pink flowers. I thought Karen didn't really like any of the like flowers or any of that stuff, but apparently there are a couple she likes. She likes food. She likes, if you give her like French fries and like that kind of stuff, she likes that. Like, I could go in these places. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I haven't been going in here. I was gonna say, see? Cutscene. Oh, hello. Did you come to read a book? Just dropping by. I don't understand people who don't read books, but then why did you come here? Say hi. Well, I was bouncing on my trampoline with my gray cat named Little Bit. That's a good cat name. noticed that she was panting, so I let her out. That's a good name for a cat, Little Bit. I like that. Yes. You want this? I've got every girl to a purple heart. But I gotta get Karen up to a blue. She is one of the harder ones. Karen is one of the harder ones to romance. But she was always my favorite, so... We're gonna make that happen. If you've been sweating, it's a good idea to take a bath, otherwise you might catch a cold. Have a flower. Thank you, Cooper. Please come again. I have a bunch of these flowers, so I'm gonna give some out. Do I need? Nah, I don't need to go talk to them. Let's go see Kern. Oh, she's not here on Sundays. That's right. I don't want to talk to them. I really need to, like, get on the ball with the harvest sprites. I'm actually going to start doing that. I'm going to start collecting stuff to give to them, so that they will come work on my farm. Because I need somebody to water those crops. I can't be doing that myself. It's taking way too much time out of my day. No, I'm just saying hi to you, dude. Your birthday's tomorrow. You'll have to get on the road. Well, happy birthday. So I totally understand if you gotta hop off the stream, but definitely happy birthday. If you don't end up showing up tomorrow for me to wish you a happy birthday, then I'll say it now. Happy birthday. You have an excellent day. Definitely get some sleep so you can prepare for your big day tomorrow. Headed to the beach. That'll be fun. Great way to spend a birthday at the beach. Well, have a good night. I'm already getting tired. It's because I don't nap enough. So much of this game is this, like, talking to people every day. This is how you get people to like you. You gotta talk. Oh, I gotta go talk to Kai. I haven't been talking to Kai at all. Hey. Ocean seems to like the summer better too. Let's say hi to Kai. I feel like time passes slower here than in my town. That's why I visit the village sometimes. See you when you get back, Jamie. I might do just the summer music, maybe. No, I think Fall's got good music I could sample. I might do the Fall music for that musical number. I'm trying to figure out. This is like the music of this game, I guess. There is the like sappy love song. But I don't know if that's the vibe I'm going for. Hey, bro. I wasn't trying to order anything, man. Just saying hi. I think I'm gonna do the. I gotta hear the Fall music because I think that has the right kind of vibe. Hey, Dylan, welcome to the stream. How's it going over there on the Twitch side of things? We're streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, so welcome, welcome. Let's go in and say hi to my Harvest Sprite friends. And I gotta... We were actually just talking about cats. Jamie on YouTube has a cat named Little Bit. And I thought that was a very clever name for a cat. Thank you, Bottom. The Kappa likes getting cucumbers, but they're not as good just playing like that, Bottom. I know, we were giving Kappas cucumbers. I love cats too, I have 3 cats. I don't have anything orange. Is there a pink one? Yeah, we love cats over here. 4, damn. I would have 4 if I could too. Water the fields for me. Go 1 week. I gave this one a few presents already. So that's why, like, he's very reluctant, but I'm like, I did give him some presents, so maybe he'll be cool about it. I think I don't remember who else I gave presents to. You seem like a trustworthy fellow. We'll see how they do. I probably have to give them more presents, but light blue is the best bottom. Everybody else has no sense of color. We'll see how they do. You know what? You water too. There we go. I got 3 water in the fields because I'm pretty sure one of them is not going to be good at it. And I don't think the orange one, I think their color also kind of determines what they're good at. So I'm trying to just get a bunch to do it and see what the results are. And then we'll go from there. But I do have to start giving those guys presents. Because I have been reluctant on that. I haven't been doing a good job of that. Karen goes to the bar at 7:30. So we will stop in and say hello to her in just a moment. And then she goes to the beach later. But I'll see if anybody's down here now. Like, we have not been talking to Greg a lot, so I want to see if he's down here. No Greg. No Greg over here. I know it's Zach's house. Let's just go see Karen. And then I do have to actually remember to put my chicken back in the coop tonight. I don't want him to get killed. I'm gonna say there's like a whole line of people that are gonna start heading in there now. Go on in, folks. Alright. Let's go make friends with all the people in town now. Uh-oh. Are they all ganging up on Kai? What is it you want? You come here every summer and charm the ladies and children. Stop deceiving them. Fucking racists. When did I ever deceive anybody? Oh, I get it. You just don't like hearing your wife and daughter say good things about me. I mean, he is the best looking guy in town. Oh, but that's right. In your case, it's your sister. Rick's face. What? What do you think, Cooper? I'm gonna stand up for Kai. The fuck? The fuck? That's not an option? I can either say Kai is wrong and side with those other guys, or say you're both wrong. Standing up for just Kai is not an option. That's some bullshit. Oh, I think he means those. Okay, I get it. I get it. He's saying both you two are like Duke and Rick. That's misleading, man. They should have made that more clear. That's right, you guys get a kick out of ganging up on guys like me. Yeah, you guys are ganging up on him, so you are definitely the ones who are wrong. Poor Kai. Now they're going to be mad at me. I understand. You don't look like you understand, Rick. Oh, my stomach again. Too much anxiety for that guy. You don't understand these things. No, sir, I do. You don't seem to understand. Sigh. I like this village. It's okay. But I just wish there was somebody who spoke like you do. Dealing with racism in a small town. Shocking. You guys need to knock that shit off. Speaking of cats, did I say hi to Nora? I almost forgot the whole reason I went into the bar in the first place was to talk to Karen. Are you drinking? No, but I brought you this. It'd be great if I could drink my troubles away. For the cat fans out there, let's go say hi to Nora. There's a cat for you. Good little Nora, you're always here at the inn, aren't you? Let's talk to these guys while I'm up here. Kai, what are you doing over here? I feel like time passes slower in my town. Figure since I'm here, I should talk to everybody who's here. Get all these heart levels up. The more they like you, the more they have to say. So like, once a character likes me more, their dialogue will change. So this seems kind of tedious right now because they're just saying the same thing over and over again. But eventually it does change. Like when they start to like you more, their dialogues will change. And in the newer games, they have done a better job about giving the characters more to say. Because this does get tedious. Don't drink too much. Tell that to Karen and Duke. A couple of friggin' alkies. But with Karen, I'm cool with it. With Duke, he's got to get his shit together. Alright, let's put the chicken in the coop. Let's go to bed. Didn't even know you left, Jamie. Let's get this. I cannot forget to put this chicken to bed. Uh-oh. Where is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh no. Where the heck is my chicken? There. Whew. I was not going to bed until I found that chicken. No, it's fine. You're fine, Jamie. Alright, now I can put my character to bed. You saw how much of a mess my farm was, though. I gotta get on that. I do have to, like, set time aside to do that, but now that I have the sprites coming to work on the farm, I should have more time for stuff like that. Alright, here we go. Tomorrow's a festival. We'll get that over and done with. But I also have the harvest sprites coming. I gotta give them gifts. When they work on the farm, I gotta give them something. Otherwise, it's like slavery, and that would be bad. Alright. Speaking of harvest sprites, I got my harvest sprites shirt on today. Is a helicopter going around your house? Are you on the news? Ooh, we're getting another storm tomorrow. No! See, this song's got like a beat to it. And like I kind of dig that, but it's not quite the vibe I'm going for. There's my harvest sprites. They're gonna come do all the watering of the plants I need, so I can focus on other stuff. chicken out. Now I should be able to actually, like, clean up the farm a bit. I found a PS1. There's nothing to it but the PS1 itself. Still worth it. Still worth it. I love the PS1. That was the... It was not my first console. I had a couple before that. But the PS1 was like... That was like... the console of my childhood. Like, that was the one that I had the most games that I fell in love with. Like this game, for example. Never played on a PS1. You better get on that. At least you get to watch what it's like to play on a PS1. This is what it's like. Or do an emulator. You can do PS1 emulators. I kind of recommend emulators these days because retro games are so expensive now. I used to say that the best way to play, and like really the only way to truly experience retro games, was to play on the physical hardware. I don't say that shit anymore though. Because it's so expensive to do that would like make it impossible for most people. I gotta get more PS1 games on my Vita. Yeah, I'm gonna like spend a ton of money on PS1 games on the Vita because they are gonna close that store down eventually. And right now, that is the best way to get a lot of PS1 games. Because now they do have, like with the PS Plus Premium, they have some PlayStation 1 games you can get if you want to pay a subscription fee. So I figure like, I got a Vita, I'm just going to buy all the PS1 games I want for that. The problem for me is the storage space on the memory card. Oh, that's the problem for everybody with the Vita. That's such a headache. That was so stupid of Sony to make proprietary memory cards for this fucking Vita. Like, they're so expensive. It's ridiculous. Nobody's coming to my shop. What's going on around here? People are racist in this town. That's what's going on. Karen, where are you at? Oh, is this one of those festivals that not everyone goes to? Entering a chicken. A Nintendo Wii. That's a console that I want to play on stream. Like I've said in the past, like that's gonna be the hardest one to get Cooper to play on the sitcom. Because puppeting him to make it look like he's using the motion controls, I have no idea how I'm gonna do that. It's gonna cause such a headache. Hens are terrible, but their eggs taste good. What is wrong with you, man? Actually, I need this. This will be really funny. I need like to hold on that for a bit because I'm gonna use this in the episode where Cooper's playing it and he's gonna read that and be like, "What the fuck is your problem? What is wrong with you?" Actually, you want to just stare at him like this for a bit. Just want to hold on that for a minute because I know I'm going to use that joke. Okay, you got it. Oops. I don't think I talked to everybody. The chicken festival is over. Well, okay. I didn't have a chicken to enter. I didn't want to enter my chicken because he doesn't like me enough yet. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the streaming schedule is going to be going forward. I'm keeping it Thursdays and Fridays, but what I mean is like what games are coming up next. The longer we get away from Link's Awakening, the less and less I want to play the remake. So I still may do that, but it doesn't seem like, to be honest, like it doesn't seem like people are clamoring for me to do that one. So I guess if I don't get to it, it's not a big deal. You tell me if you really want to see that one, we'll do it. But I feel like people are pretty content with me not doing it. So I do. Before we do anything else, though, I really feel obligated to at least finish Defender of the Future, because I know people have been waiting on that one. So I think that will be the bridge between seasons, where I'll finish off Defender of the Future, and then we'll move on to all the stuff we're going to play for the future. I'm thinking Crisis Core is going to be one of the next ones coming up, because there's a lot of hype surrounding that game, because of the new remake that's coming out. We will see you when you get back, Jamie. Yeah, there's that Crisis Core remake coming out early next year, so I kind of want to do that. But Earthbound is another one that we've talked about. Oh yeah, and I was looking at like what games came out in 2003 and what games came out in 1993. You should ask me to be your bodyguard. No, I'm good. So when I was looking at those, I saw some games that I was like, okay, there's some games that we could do that came out in those time frames. I don't remember which ones at the moment. I was gonna start listing those, but I can't remember off the top of my head now. But it's that kind of stuff that I'm looking to figure out like what would be the best to cover or to play on stream rather. Come on, follow me. This way, right up here. There you go. Alright, let's put this guy to bed. I didn't get to give Karen a present today. That's not good. Random, but Klonoa came back, and I really want to get my hands on it. I haven't played a single Klonoa game, but I want to try them out. Klonoa is a great series. I wish I had the No, I didn't own it. I played the one on the Wii, but it was when I worked at GameStop. I was able to check it out. Because I was going to say, like, I owned the one on the Wii, and I was like, no, wait a minute, I never owned that. But I used to work at GameStop, and you could check games out. And that was, I checked that one out, and I played that one. I should have just bought it. Someone traded it in. Because I want to say, like, we didn't even, like, sell a new copy. We might have. I don't remember. But I remember specifically that it was like someone had sold it to us. And I checked that out and I played that. It was a great game. The Klonoa series is really good. Like, I've played other ones on emulators. They're super expensive. Because it's, they're rare. Because they never really sold well. But they're all really good games. Oh, we got the hurricane again. It's okay, buddy. I guess we'll just do nothing today. Welcome back. We're caught in a hurricane. Hurricane winds are coming in fierce. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to bed now. Nothing else to do, just go to bed. Yeah. Now I want to play Klonoa. ...2003 actually had a lot of really good games. So, when I was looking at that, I was like, oh, there's a lot to choose from here. It's making me feel really old, though. I was a junior in high school in 2003. If only you could actually go to sleep 100% during an actual hurricane. I know, right? Like, that's how to deal with a hurricane. Like, you just sleep the whole time. No, it's not gonna work. I gotta find them some presents. I was worried there for a second that I forgot to put the chicken in the coop. Right now, these chicken eggs are the only thing that have been making me any kind of money. I gotta get some more chicken feed. I had to close one of my bedroom windows at one point during Hurricane Maria. And it would get super hot too from doing that. I remember being in Louisiana and having to deal with that because it would be like, it still would get like hot and muggy even though there's a hurricane outside, but you can't have the windows open. Maria that was a terrifying one. I think I told you I had friends who had family members in Puerto Rico during Maria, and they just straight up didn't know like the fate of their family members for weeks because they're like, we have no way of getting in contact with them, so we have no idea whether they're alive or not. We have just nothing we can do. And like, it was weeks that it was like that. I was always like, I felt so bad for those people. Why am I watering a weed? Hurricane Marcel destroyed everything except the house. Oof. Yeah, hurricanes can be really rough. when I was lucky enough that like when I lived in Louisiana, there was like I didn't get hit with any of like the really bad hurricanes, but even the mild ones can be pretty terrifying. So I know how bad it can get. But so I lived in Louisiana in 2009 and 2010. And that was 4 to 5 years removed from Katrina, and they were still rebuilding. I think they're still rebuilding now. So they can devastate. It was hell. I got frustrated because the weather radar and the radio went out just as the thing was passing. Yeah. It was pretty awful. Alright, let's go give Karen her daily present. Do. I gotta be getting close to like a heart event or something with her. She is harder to romance than some of the others. The Pori's a little bit easier. Karen, she puts up a bit of a fight. You can't just win her over. You gotta work at it. I'm up to my ears in bills. Get over it, bro. Oh, wait. Go back in there. Did you see that? There's another rucksack. How much is that one? You can hold twice the amount of your rucksack. It costs 5,000 gold. I don't have that right now, dude. I think maybe it's time to hit the mine. You know what, let's run up to the mine real quick. Actually, no. I've got a bunch of stuff in my bag. Let's talk to Karen first, I guess. Let's just go around town and talk to everybody. Oh, goodness. Hey, how are you doing? I forget what this phone does. I remember it being important at times, though. We have a phone. I do remember that phone having significance, though. Like, I do use it at some point. Good little Nora. I love cleaning. I get dirty, but it feels great to take a bath afterwards. Thank you for sharing. We have a phone. Yep. A handy piece of information, thank you. Let's go. Karen should be around. I think she is available in there at 1, so I'm just going to wait a minute and then go in. And then we're going up to the mine. We gotta start making some money. Not you, Sasha. I kind of want to get a cow and or a sheep. Hey, wait a minute. Okay. I don't know if anybody else could see that, but it was bugging me, so I had to fix it. And it's still not quite where I want it. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. It's just the little like nameplate below me was off center, and it was gonna drive me nuts if I didn't fix it. There you go. There you go. You are welcome very much. Alright, talk to him. Alright, let's head up to the thing. Going to the mine. Gonna go make some money. Yeah, I'm just gonna head straight to the mine. I'll befriend people in town another day. Gotta make sure I have the right tools though. I don't believe I have a hoe on me. So we gotta sort that out real quick. No, you know what? Do it instead of this one. Yeah. Here we go. Up to the mine. Did I let the horse out? I actually don't know. I do appreciate just finding gold. That makes the process of getting money much quicker. Yeah, I'll go down to a level. Because like you can get ore and sell the ore, and that's good. Because you make money off of that. But also just finding gold is also great. It saves time. Chill out, you'll be fine, bro. Might be too hot, Jamie. Sometimes if it's too hot and you stand up quickly, that'll make you dizzy. That usually happens to me if I haven't had enough iron. Dude and Wine, I love this game too. This is one of my favorites. I love this whole series, but this is my favorite in the series. Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna go grab a bunch of flowers. And I'll just give those to the harvest sprites. By the way, I always have to remind people on Twitch that we're also on YouTube, so if you see me talking to other people, it's over there. Let's get those flowers. Does this lake freeze over too? Yeah, I think I can get over there. Alright, let's grab a bunch of these. What's that? Can I have that? Oh, it's a bug. Okay, there we go. I saw her today. This is gonna go to Harvest Sprites. If I can get to them in time, I might have missed them. I think I missed them. That took too long. It took too long. Yeah, sorry, it was a bug. It was like a grasshopper. Come on now. There we go. Do you like this? Oh, wow, thank you. Okay, you do like it. Did I miss the other ones? I think I did. Wait. Oh, the job might be too easy for them. Job might be too easy. Alright. So that means I can probably plant more. Oh shoot, I was supposed to. Ooh. Oh no, I already did this. I think I might incubate an egg so I can get 2 chickens going. I think we'll probably do that. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, where's my horse? He let himself out? So this is Harvest Moon, huh? I like the look of this player in the areas they've explored so far. It's also entertaining to watch. Thanks, Mike. Yes, this is Harvest Moon. This is the best Harvest Moon. It's Harvest Moon back to nature. I like the look of this one a lot, too. Sort of got like a cutesy kind of claymation look to it. When we use this footage in the gameplay Fowl episode, it's going to be Cooper playing, so that's why I named the character Cooper. Alright. Let's just make sure it's not going to rain. Just going to go double check that I put the chicken in the coop. Because I'm genuinely terrified that I'm going to leave the chicken out and it's going to die. There he is. Okay, we're good. We're good now. Okay, yeah, we did. Okay. Thankfully, people are keeping track. My ADHD makes it so that I tend to not remember little things. Alright, another day down. Whew. Kind of sucks that it takes 2 hours for us to get through a week in this game. That's not good. I really got to figure out a way to like speed this up. Not speed it up, but like a way that we can get through it more quickly. Um, yeah, we'll at least get through the rest of this week. Oh wait, what are the events coming up? What was this one? Tomato Festival. Oh, I might have a tomato. I might have a tomato in time for that. They want you to bring a big, juicy tomato. Alright, well, I'll just let you all do your thing. Oh, I think no, the Tomato Festival, I think you just bring tomatoes. There's one that's like a sort of like potluck where everybody brings an ingredient to put in a big pot. No egg for me today? I was gonna incubate your egg. That's useless chicken. He really didn't give me an egg. She really didn't give me an egg. Mike, if you're still watching, how's wrestling going, dude? 007. He's a friend of mine. He's a professional wrestler. Ooh, what do we got going here? Those are coming in. The storm came through and ravaged a bunch of my plants. Of course, I put the hammer away. And that's the thing I need right here. Pro wrestling is well working off an injury, but I'll be back soon. Is there a way I can watch your big match from the other day? I was super excited to see you in the ring. I'm like, how do I watch this? I want to see it. Super proud of you, dude. I'm so happy to see that you're pursuing that dream. And I want to watch you wrestle, so tell me how I can make that happen. Maybe I do plan on actually playing some wrestling games in the future on the show, so maybe you'll get to make a cameo appearance. You know, like how they used to have real wrestlers on sitcoms back in the 90s? Like Vader on Boy Meets World. Send you the match in message. Yes, please do. I really want to watch it, man. I gotta stay on the lookout for that. For future events, so I can actually go to one. I actually know a couple of people over at that wrestling school with you. My buddy Shrek's over there too. I keep coming over here too early. You know, like, it's kind of just wasting time for me to just come over here when Karen's not in this part of the story yet. It's sort of just a waste of time. Because now I had to just... If I try to go anywhere else, I won't be able to get back right at 1. So I basically just had to wait. Yeah, you'll have to send it to me because I really want to watch that match. Alright, well, we're going to wait right here. I'll just wait. It's just such a waste. Let's go in here. Go talk to these people so I feel like I'm being somewhat productive. All right, come on. We'll just stand out here creepily, waiting for Karen. Okay. I brought you a present. Oh, thank you very much. How am I gonna get you up to blue? The heart got that heart's gotta turn blue. Can't you see how hard I'm trying to impress you, Karen? Sorry, my keyboard was acting weird, but I will send it. Also, dude, I would love to see you play some wrestling games. Yeah, that's a plan for the future. I was reading off the list of games that I'm planning for future streams and for like future episodes of Gameplay Fowl, and like No Mercy is on that list. But one that you would love is Day of Reckoning. Yes, Vader and Mankind were both on Boy Meets World. Vader was like he was an actual character on the show. Like, he played Frankie Stachino's dad. And like Mankind just showed up as Mankind, but like Vader was still Vader, but he was also Frankie Stachino's dad. So I always loved that. Oh, I already talked to these people. There was a lot of, like in the 80s and 90s, there was a lot of wrestlers on sitcoms. Like, that was just a thing. Like, obviously, Lou Albano as Mario on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show being a big one. But also because Lou Albano was Mario, they also got a bunch of wrestlers to cameo on that show. Like Roddy Piper was on it. You're right, you were gonna mention the dude from Mario. Yeah, like Sergeant Slaughter would make a lot of appearances on sitcoms too. And he was like an actual character on G.I. Joe. Like, they just wrote him into it. But he also was on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. But Sergeant Slaughter would make a lot of cameos. I watch a lot of like 80s and 90s sitcoms, and it's, I'm trying to think of other examples, but like it's pretty common that I'll be watching one of those and there'll be an episode where like a wrestler will just make a cameo and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, this guy was on the show. Oh, Stacy Keibler was on How I Met Your Mother. If it isn't the guy from the duck farm. How much is this cow? 6,000 gold, okay. Little Hannah. Actually, I heard a funny story about Bruce Pritchard when he was on that episode of Boy Meets World. He's only on it for like 2 seconds, and I forget where I heard this, but he was saying that he would constantly receive checks in the mail for like $1, and it was his royalties for the like 2-second appearance he had on that episode of Boy Meets World. And he said that he eventually just had to like write ABC and like get them to like stop sending him royalties because it was more of a hassle for him to have to deal with them than it was worth to cash them. What are the Fred movies? Because I know that John Cena's been in, like he was in a bunch of movies. Now he's like doing the movie thing. Blowing my mind with all these wrestling guest appearances. Sleep popped when you said Stacy Keibler was on How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, but she was one of the girls that Barney was dating. She tried to make him give up wearing suits. Alright, I guess he's done. Nah, you know what? You're gonna do a couple more. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what the chipmunk voice Fred guy is. I remember John Cena being in that Amy Schumer movie back in the day. I guess that wasn't that long ago. It was like 5 years ago, maybe? Now he's like, that's like all he's doing. And like, he's actually really good in the Peacemaker show. Realized what time. Like I just realized what actual time it is. I'm like, oh no, it's getting close to the end. Come on, chicken. Oops. Really? I only had 2? Now I gotta go back up in the mountain and get some flowers. I guess I can do that. I guess I can do it tomorrow. Did these guys... Let's talk to them. Munch, munch, munch. Looks like they watered everything they were supposed to water. Yeah, everything's looking good here. To remember, Fred, the videos just consisted of him screaming with a high-pitched voice. Yeah, it sounds like I didn't miss much then. Yeah, we'll just put this guy to bed. Jump into the next day. I'm actually going to Google this real quick. Because I know I've seen more, but I just can't recall them all. Let's see if we can find a list. 8 wrestler sitcom cameo. Oh, that's true. Bill Goldberg is actually a recurring character on The Goldbergs. Classy Freddie Blassie was on Dick Van Dyke. Colt Cabana on Chicago PD. Oh, I do remember this. WCW. Like a bunch of wrestlers from WCW went on Family Feud as a family together. That's right. Oh my god. It was... I remember Sting being on it, and I think it was the Hollywood Blondes were on it. I can't remember. Yeah, it was Flying Brian Pillman, Sting, Tom Zank, and Brad Armstrong. Oh, and Jim Ross. Oh, I do remember this. Booker T, Scott Steiner, and Buff Bagwell all had cameos on Charmed. Oh, yes, and the Bushwhackers had a cameo on Family Matters. Yeah, okay, I remember those now. I remember that stuff. Okay, so now let's do one more day so we can have a full week. Because we started on a Friday, so we'll end on a Friday. Does Hooves have 2 hearts now? That's good. I should have been looking at that. I had it pulled up. That's good. We're moving up. He's liking us more. Oh, that's right. Bret Hart was on The Simpsons. Of course, everybody remembers Vader on Boy Meets World. Oh, and Triple H. That's right. Triple H had a cameo on the Drew Carey Show. Stardust was on Arrow. Oh, and Shawn Michaels was on an episode of Baywatch back in the day. So yeah, Mike, that's all to say that wrestlers making cameos on television sitcoms is it's a pretty standard thing. good at heavy work, but this is different. Seems you need to have the knack for it. Come on, I'm trying to talk to all of you. Alright, let's do this. Chicken. I am going to put this in the incubator because I would like another chicken. Have you heard of the Dog Man book? I have not. Ooh. I was slouching and it was hurting my back. You got 2 hearts with him now? Yes! 2 hearts with hooves, 3 hearts with Bryzo. That's me. Cooper thinks it's clever. Ooh, goodness. We're making some headway on cleaning the farm, though. One thing I do need to do today is buy more chicken feed. Gotta clean all that up. Listen to the sound effect for chopping a twig. That's a really dense twig. Side note, this music has got me vibing. This is vibing music right here. This is the summer music for this game. Like I said, this one's got a good beat to it. Like, this feels like vibes, but it just doesn't like, it doesn't hit what I'm going for the musical number. But I do love this song. If I was going for a different tone, this song would be perfect. Because it has that like perfect beat to it. Right? Like it's got that going. I could do something fun with that. I might even say forget it and just do that. Because I do like it. Let's go. Let's go buy some chicken feed. And then again, I didn't even know you left, Jamie. Chicken feed. I want 10, lady. No, I'm good. That'll do it. Prattling on. I like everyone in this village except Kai. Guy is so extra. Yeah, I like farming. I like farming very much, Papori. But you find it boring, and that is why this relationship can never work. Well, you have a good night, Jamie. I'll see you tomorrow night. After this day, we're ending this stream. got to finish out this day. I'm pretty sure I talked to you. So I'm going to go up in the mountains and get me some flowers to give to Karen. She's my waifu. Oh goodness. Yeah, it's got a good beat to it. Oops. I did not mean to throw that flower. I'm just going to run this straight down to Karen. We'll just do that. Run it right over to her. Will you still live stream tomorrow? Of course I will. I've got a stream set up tomorrow from 8 to midnight-ish. Sometime around midnight we'll end. But it starts at 8 a.m. Eastern. So we will be back on and streaming again tomorrow. So you're welcome to come join us again. I like the snaps in this song. They've got like a phaser on them to make them sound all distorted. Oh, so you're on Eastern time, Jamie? So yeah, it's your 8 o'clock too. That. Yo, Karen, I got you this. How are you not at a blue heart yet? Why do you hate me, Karen? It's because I gotta figure out where her heart events take place. I think, like, she probably is at a blue heart, but I need to, like, unlock it with that event. I think it's on the beach at night, so I just have to do that. Maybe we'll attempt that tonight. You know what, let's just go clean up the farm. That's what we'll do for the rest of this day. Instead of going in the mine or doing anything like that, I'm just going to go clean up as much of the farm as I can. And then tomorrow night we'll be fresh and ready to go for some fun stuff. I want to set some kind of goal for tomorrow. I either want to buy a cow or upgrade some tools. Something. Not sure what yet, but we'll figure that out. What do we got here? Swap. No, I want to keep you. You. Right. Let's go to town on cleaning up this farm. Mostly these weeds. Get rid of all that. I don't know what I have in there for... Oh, I gave... There's some stuff. That's right. I did sell some copper. Oof. I do not have a lot of money. Finally gonna have this farm looking presentable. Eventually. We're still a little ways off. But it's already getting better. I've only ever known you as Jamie. Jamie? I think now's probably a good time to put this character to bed. Break up some of these boulders real quick. You should ask me to be your bodyguard. No, I'm gonna ask you to water my friggin' crops. Ooh, okay, he's done. Alright. Chicken, you gotta go to bed. So let's put the chicken to bed. I thought you were going to sleep, Jamie. It's not supposed to rain, is it? Let's check. I'm not very good about giving those sprites presents. Alright, that is where we're going to end it. I think there's a festival tomorrow, so we're going to start the day with that. Tomato festival. Hopefully my tomatoes will have come in by then, so I can bring one with me, but I don't think it's going to work out. But that is where we will end it for tonight. Just going to go ahead and save real quick. But that will be the end of it. And then we will start fresh again tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we will go until about midnight. I might go a little bit later to get through some of this. But we got a decent chunk of this done. Had another fun, productive stream. Had great conversations. And we will have to figure out a way to get through this game more quickly, because it is going very slowly. But that's okay. I love this game. But we'll work all of that stuff out. We'll end it there. I will see you all tomorrow night. Hopefully you'll come join us, and we'll have fun in another one. But that's all. I'm taking too long. I will see you all tomorrow. Everybody have a good night. And okay. Okay, that's enough. I gotta go now. I'm super tired. Okay, bye.